No, let's see how far we can take this. 81% chance that Nanapon, I love the phrase, discovers a new hobby. Right, well, let's see how the hobby works out. Good morning, everyone. Dave from the wee hours here, back with some more Crusader Kings III here in the Chiefdom of Crew, the slightly expanded and larger Chiefdom of Crew. Last time we got our hands on Dibri. After many failed attempts at Bubo, they just rebuffed our invasion again and again. We switched tactics and went into Dibri and very handily took that over. Not too big a deal to grab Dibri. Obviously, the biggest thing we're fighting right now is control, of which there is virtually none. They're a little fussy about having an invading and occupying force. Oh, I have a well-organized court. Everyone gained 10 opinion of me. Nano died. Nano? That's no good. You were my friend. Now I'm stressed. I have 48 stress. Oh, nice one, Nano. Great time to die. Well, after that shocking news, let's get back to Dibri here. 3 control in Dibri, and my Marshal Togba, who, as we all remember, can only be sated by the blood of his enemies, is picking away at control there, trying to build up our control. It's going to take a mere 10 years before he locks that place down. We have a current control of 4, and everyone pretty much hates us, but we'll keep moving in that direction. We'll keep things plugging along there. What is my best next move? Let me take a quick peek at our armies. So 880 total soldiers, most of which are levies. Obviously, we have 1 complement of light footmen, and thank you to the comments section for reminding me that men-at-arms are purchased with prestige and not with gold. In my defense, it's a very, very tiny icon on the screen, so sometimes I'm going to confuse things like that. We should all pretty much just get used to that feeling around here. And my champions, what's going on with you guys? There's 4K. We like 4K. He's fun. Ibrahim, my siege guy. CG McSiegelots Ibrahim. Somewhere in here is Togba. Togar, yeah, we've seen him before. All good stuff. Guardia, you are my guest. Right? Tell me about yourself. Okay, you have a 14 prowess. You have a 4 martial, man. That's not really what you want to throw on the resume if you're coming in and inviting yourself to be a champion. You've got a slammin' stewardship, though. Stewardship of 17. Why are you in the army? You should be an accountant. How does that compare to my steward right now? Yeah, my steward's terrible. Lugon, you're awful. Oh, we swayed Togar. That's cool. Lugon, you can barely count. Guardia here would be way better as a steward than a champion. How much to recruit you? Oh, 25. Wow, man, that is a lot of money. That's a lot of money for a really good steward, though. Certainly the best I'm going to get right now. I'm going to do that. I'm hiring you. This might be a stupid move, but I am hiring you. I'm also immediately changing your hat, because that's not really a steward hat now, is it? How about... There you go. That says steward. That says somebody who's in charge of the money around here. I'm going to apply that. And Lugon, it's been really awesome having you on the team. You're fired. I know you're going to kind of hold that against me. Togar gained the trait Novice Physician. Excellent. Yeah, cool. I appreciate that. You're a Novice Physician. I like the fact that that's displayed by a butcher knife there. Excellent. Good. Keep it up, man. Keep it up with the butchering. Now, I'm not going to be able to take another poke at Bubo here for quite a while, because obviously we have a truce with them. 10 months until I can have another shot at it, and their army is growing. Their army is not growing nothing. I have a feeling they're going to be a problem. Yeah, 1154 now. In 10 months, that could be even more. And what does that break down to? You have 400 bush hunters. 400 bush hunters. You got a whole lot of people with bows and arrows. Dang. Okay. I might need some help with Bubo. We may need to conjure up a few more friends before we take another poke at that. Grebo, you've caused me no end of problems. What have you been doing recently? Do I have, you got 639. 639 on your troops. What does that break down to? You got a couple of hundred bush hunters, too. I should probably beef up my army. My problem is I hemorrhage prestige in this game. I spend it way faster than I get it. So spending prestige on more men-at-arms. Ooh. Like, what are we talking about here? What would counter bush hunters? Light horsemen would do the trick. Those do counter archers. How about pikemen? No, that's against cavalry. No, I'd be looking at light horsemen, which is adorable. 170 prestige. That's almost half of my prestige. Barixa, what's your deal? You're a trained healer, you say. You're a wise woman, and you're an insightful thinker. Yeah, you've got a solid learning skill. Could I maybe keep you here by marrying you off to somebody? I'd prefer not to pay you. No, I think I'm going to have to actually recruit you before I can do that. Even single Wella here on the market. You don't have an option to marry him. How much would it theoretically cost me to recruit you? Oh, only 3. Oh yeah, come on in then. You'll be handy just to have around. Now, Togar, you are my court physician. And Barix is coming in with a learning of 15. You're coming in with a 14, but you are also a novice physician. Okay, I'm just going to kind of keep you around, Barixa, as sort of a backup, so to speak. Now, while you're here, and I can marry you off to somebody, anyone single that I can hook up? Yeah, Guardia, my new guy, Guardia. How would you like to marry this complete stranger that just turned up? You're both kind of complete strangers. I'm just having fun playing matchmaker. Brix is going to get a ton of prestige for that, too. Yeah, send that proposal. That's fun. Oh, I hooked you 2 kids up. I feel good about that. Right next door to Grebo is Wenyan, and those two together are one duchy. Wenyan, tell me about yourself. What's going on over there? Oh, my wife is pregnant again. Super. Shoot for a son if you could. I'd appreciate that. I mean, the daughter is nice, but shoot for a male if you can. Oh, Wenyan. Oh, Wenyan. Yeah, you're not looking so hot here. Although you are being raided at the moment, so that's what's hitting you. Oh, you could just be ripe for the picking right now. Your army is just scaling down. Now, you do have some of those bush hunters in there. Throw it into pause for a sec, Crusader Kings. I'm going to do something stupid, as I usually do. I'm going to take some of that prestige. Oh, wow, this is a hit. And I'm going to spend that on some light horsemen. It seems everyone around here has got these bush hunters. I'd like a counter to that. I'd also like your army to get decimated by these raiders. Because then I'm going to sort of, maybe possibly... Ooh, we've got a new perk. All right, I'll deal with that in a sec. Maybe possibly just kind of scoop the rally point maybe over here. And, just kind of keep an eye on things. Well, let's keep the old murder going here. I could do kidnapper, so I could just flat out abduct people. I'll just take them. Just take them. Prepared for anything. Hostile scheme success chance -25 against me. And -10 against my courtiers. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. I don't know if anyone's planning on murdering me soon, but I can't imagine it's going to last long that they won't. Wait, is someone actually moving in here? Are you at war? You are at war. Sorry, you're being raided and you're at war. Oh, bad day for Wenyan. Defending against Nana Garta of Bassa. Where do you come from? Right next door. Oh, yeah, you got it. Okay. Bassa's getting pretty greedy around here. Okay, and you don't have no troops either. You actually have... Well, you got 1225 right there. Okay. We're going to have to deal with you sooner rather than later. Grebo, how are you looking these days? How's your army? 646. Oh, you found an ally. You found an ally. Marriage between Nana Lami and Nana Tarifa. Okay. Right. So, just for argument's sake, if one of you was less alive than you are now, that would kind of break up that alliance. Huh. Okay, Nana Tarifa, you're alive right now. if you were less alive, then you don't have an alliance because, you're dead. And I've got a 95% shot of murdering you. I want to express this, Nana Tarifa. I want to be very, very clear. This is not personal. This is not personal. If you said to me, hey, I'm not really into this alliance, I'm going to go ahead and break it, we're cool. No murder. But you're not going to do that, so we're going to do a murder scheme against you. Yes, I've started a scheme, and I've been immediately joined by 2 agents. Wow, all right, Nana Tarifa, people don't like you. I'm just saying. I just, out of the corner of my mouth, said, I think we'll murder Nana Tarifa, and 2 people showed up at my door and said, please let us help you with this. We hate that woman. So you ain't popular, I'm just saying. So what is going on here? Oh, my scheme's been discovered. Already? Curses indeed. Curses indeed. Where were my agents on that? I was trying to break down this alliance here. Not actually break it. That's what the murder is for. I was trying to figure out how this is all working here. So, Nana Tarifa, how do you... You're this kid's mother, and this kid is the one with the actual army, and you're way up here. How did that all break down? So you had a kid with somebody else who inherited Zarma. And then you went off and married Who's-He McWhat's-It here in Grebo. Okay, I mean, that's fine. I'm not judging. I'm just saying you kind of abandoned your child to go off and marry this dude. Well, we're going to keep plugging along with the murder anyway. And Garja here finished his little task about increasing development in Lobo. So yeah, we're up to a grand total of 2 there. Why don't you go back on the making money thing, because you're such a good steward. Yeah, collect some taxes, please. We'll see if we can beef up the money. All right, long evening of state business with Nana Pawn. Both of us... Okay, I'm getting drunk with my wife, right? Just finished retelling a tale about a lord who loved his land a little too much. Thoughts of blackmail race unbidden to my mind? Perhaps Nana Pawn is a little keener on this subject than she knows. I think she is, actually. Yeah, she's got a solid intrigue. I know a few other stories like that. Nana Pawn discovers a new hobby and gets a secret that she's a deviant. Yeah? Okay, so... It's gotten very adult in Crusader Kings III at the moment, or I could rebuff that and possibly form a friendship with Nana Pawn. No, let's see how far we can take this. 81% chance that Nana Pawn, I love the phrase, discovers a new hobby. Right, well, let's see how the hobby works out. Well, that was a rather odd turn of events. How's Grebo doing these days? Let's keep the focus here. Keep the focus. Okay. And that kid up there, who is, by the way, quite a ways away. Zarma, show me that again. Yeah, you're like a million miles away, kid. I'm not even sure you could get down here in time to help Grebo, but we will continue to try and murder your mom, just for experience more than anything. I got the perks, I may as well use them. Oh, and in 9 more days, I could take another shot at Bubo. How's your army these days? You have no allies. Your army's strong. Your army is solid. But you have no allies, and I do. How's my ally doing these days? P.S. How's your armies? You got 936 in there. And you will absolutely come to assist me if I need it, although I'm not actually sure I've got the prestige to declare war on anyone right now. And I didn't even notice this when I hired Garja. He's got a claim on Wenyan. We've got every reason in the world to march into Wenyan right now. Oh, hi, you gave me a son. Oh, good job, Pawn. Good job. Excellent. Now I've got the heir and the spare. All right, let me see what we're going to name our 3rd child here. And of course, we'll continue the House Bakwe tradition of naming our children after things that are in my immediate field of vision while I record this. Welcome my son Pencil to the world. Pencil, I got a good feeling about you. You are going to be the winner in this family. Welcome Pencil Bakwe to the family. There you go. So Guardia, back to you. You got a claim on this. You'd gain the title. I don't really want you to do that. I'd actually rather just conquer the county. I can do that. I can get away with that. My concern is that I'm going to immediately also enter a war with these guys, the guys who are, well, attacking the same place. So, again, Nana Garteth of Bassa. Yeah, I don't want to be at war with you. I just want to be at war with Wenyan. I can afford to declare war. I got it. I think... Are we just going in for a smash and grab here? Are we just going to break in, try and grab this, and then get out? Or are we going to get in a protracted war with Bassa that I don't want? Maybe I'll wait until... I'm going to wait and see how this shakes out. See who the victor is here. It's clearly going to be Bassa. Bassa's just mopping the floor with Wenyan. Because if we could just grab Grebo instead, and then I can make a long-term plan about grabbing Wenyan. That being said, I could still make a play for Bubo. Your armies are good, but you have no allies, and I do. 1043 versus 1156, and I've got allies I can call in. It's too close. I've had too many issues with Bubo just beating me back and beating me back. What's going on over here in Dabu? Ah, this got sorted. Right. Wait, Nanagartet won? Oh, yeah, that's exactly the guy that I thought was going to win. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I got you two confused. Okay, so you're rocking in with 1236 now. I'd be taking on 1236 to try and grab Wenyan. Fair enough. Fair enough. We'll have a think about that. I wanna... How are we doing on the old murdering thing there? Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. We've lost a little bit of secrecy there, what with the scheme being discovered, but we still got a good shot at it. Break up that alliance and you're down to 730. And then I can bring in my ally as well. Speaking of my ally, might be time to marry my daughter off. I took Lampshade out playing with a bow. He ran into a wounded doe. Had not hesitated in the slightest to bring it down. Okay, bit of a bloodlust there in Lampshade. So he could keep the trait ambitious. Fair enough. And someone always suffers. He'd lose ambitious but gain sadistic, and I'd gain stress, which I'm really not interested in doing right now, Lampshade. Daddy's a little stressed out right now. I had a friend die. I hope you do better next time would gain paranoid, and I'd gain stress. I don't really think sadistic or paranoid is the route Lampshade needs to go down. I think I'm just going to keep you as ambitious. That's a perfectly good trait. I have no problem with that. So you keep doing you, Lampshade, and welcome your brother Pencil to the family. Okay, speaking of my kids, Pencil, let's get you sorted out here. You did inherit intelligent. That is fantastic. Let's start to get you educated. Who would be interested in doing that? I've got a lot on my plate. Daddy can't be responsible for all of his children here. Togar, we could go down maybe a military route with Pencil. Actually, Guardia, why don't you be in charge of Pencil? Yeah, I like this. And then Pencil, I'd like you to focus on the money. Why don't you focus on stewardship? Because Guardia is pretty good at that. And then my daughter here, Coaster. Might be about time to get you married. Are there any good potential mates in the area? Ooh, Toro's looking real good here. Nice, solid army. Pretty close by. Might be a problem in the future. But we can try and work around that. Any chance you'd go for a matrilineal marriage at all? No. No, you're not interested in that. Okay. I didn't think you would be. But you'd be interested in marrying my daughter anyway, right? Yeah, you're pretty chill about that. I think it's kind of worth it for the alliance right now. We'll sort some other stuff later. So yeah, I'm going to, just one more time, there's no way you're going to do this, right? What would it take to get you to do that? You just hate matrilineal marriages. You're a different faith. That still wouldn't get me over the hump, though. No. Okay, I don't think there's any shot I'm getting matrilineal out of you. Okay, just marry my daughter then, please. Yeah, no surprise. Betrothal accepted. Excellent. Thank you. That gets me 2 solid allies. Maybe not overpowering allies, but very, very solid and reasonably close by. They can come in rather quickly and help out with things like, Grebo. Bubo, I have 2 allies now, and you don't. I want to just grab it just for the completionism of having the whole duchy. I might take a poke at it. Do I take a poke at that, or do I go for Grebo? If I go for Grebo, I'm probably not getting Wenyan in the near future. That's the thing. Tough choice. Oh, and I should put my wife onto court intrigue and my spy master onto supporting my schemes. I totally spaced out on doing that. Togar's not swayed. That's fine. I think he pretty much likes me enough. Yeah, totally forgot to do that with my little murder scheme here. How's that going, by the way? Yeah, that's back up to as good as it can get. My wife is helping out. My spy master is helping out. I could get some more agents, but it looks like this might be coming to fruition already. Nana Tarifa is visiting a ship, okay, easy to have my agents drench the rowboat in a flammable liquid, and then launch a flaming arrow. That's easy? That seems like an obscenely complex scheme. But, yeah, sure, set the plan in motion. Got a 95% shot. Let's go ahead and murder somebody. Completely successful, despite the wily coyote scheme that we built up to do it. Nana Tarifa is indeed dead. It is a terrible tragedy. Terrible, terrible tragedy. I will absolutely send a card to whomever I did that to. Was that Grebo? No, was that Wenyan? This actually was probably all for nothing because you got conquered. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I murdered someone for absolutely no reason because the situation resolved itself. I'm mostly feeling bad about that. Mostly feeling bad. Alright, sorry, kid up north, about murdering your mom unnecessarily. Oh, no, wait a minute. It was Grebo. Right, it broke up the alliance there. Not unnecessary at all. And stop haunting me like that. Stop looking at me with those sad, dead eyes. Oh, you've already got another wife and another alliance. Wow. You do not mess around, sir. You did not even mourn your wife. Wow. It's like Hamlet going on over here. Okay. And you've got another alliance. With whom? With this guy. He's got 500 troops. Don't make me murder another wife of yours. Now, I think after all that, we're going into Bubo. I think this is the move here. I'm actually not 100% sure I have what it takes to declare war on you. Can I conquer your county? I can. Yep, I can. Alright, I can get in there. You are technically inferior, not by much, I don't think. Not by much, so what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and declare that war. Throw it into pause mode if you could, please. Raise all the armies. You guys, start moving in that direction. And then let's get some friends on board. Let's get our new friends on board for 75 prestige. Come on in, guys. In fact, how much would it cost me to get our old friends on board? I did have you come to a lot of wars. Very, very sorry about that. Call to war for another 75? Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's get everybody on deck for this. Everybody gets on deck. So, yeah, you're in. Yeah, you're absolutely in. That should bring me at least another couple thousand troops heading my way. And my spouse's skills, you've gained scheming expertise. Oh, you got intrigue +1. Excellent. Thank you for reminding me, Pawn. I should actually take my spy master off of supporting schemes and back onto not having schemes in our court. And you can go back to just general assistance. You're into the war. That's cool. Everyone else, yeah, we're off. War is happening again. First Army of Sakasso is already on the march. They're bringing, looks like about 900 troops into play down here. Let's get it moving a little bit faster. What's going on in your garrison over here? What's your garrison like? 400 in your garrison. That's okay. We can probably cope with that. I haven't seen any sign of an army from you. Any sign of a hostile army anywhere in the vicinity. Are you occupied with other matters? What are you doing? Oh, you're being raided. Oh, there you are. I found you. Oh, great. Who's in command of this? Togar. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna lose. We're totally gonna lose this. Dang it, my allies didn't get here in time. I should have waited. Should have waited till they showed up. Okay, that's fine. We'll just kind of briefly retreat and hopefully come back. This is going to be another one of those wars, isn't it? Oh, and Togar's been taken captive. That was very silly of you. Don't be getting taken captive. You guys are heading up here to head into my allies. Are you just kind of leaving? That'd be great if you did that. That'd be super, super awesome if you did that. Yeah, me, get back into Gagnoa here. We're just going to heal up for a few weeks or whatever, and then we're going to go take another stab at that. Now, if you want a job done right, you get Togba involved. Blood of my enemies. Let's go. We've healed up a little bit, and our allies just showed up. You're heading over to Dibri, which is neat. I will meet you there, and my allies better get the clue that we're going in that direction, because right now you're just hanging out in East Crew, and I could really use the help. You've got 1,450 troops that I would just love to have on deck for this battle. Any chance you're moving in my direction? At all. Not so much. No, they've decided to go somewhere else. They're going off on vacation. They're going to go hang out in Gagnoa. Maybe you're making a move on the war targets. Dibri's under siege. Yup, it sure is. Yeah, Togba can't do anything with control there. Togba has to bathe in the blood of his enemies. It's kind of his jam. Okay, so my allies have figured it out. They're on board with this, and Dibri, the army in Bubo here, army of Bubo, just decided to leave. They're not having that. Yeah, that is overwhelming numbers for them. Where are my other allies planning on showing up? I see you guys up here. I think you got hung up doing something else. You might be involved in other wars. I don't know. But if you could kind of make your way down here, we could have like a war and stuff. This isn't really good timing, Togar. I know we're trying to be buddies. I totally share your interests, apparently. I don't. Actually, I just spent 75 for that. Should have just left it alone. Yeah, this is where it all falls apart. I just bleed prestige. Bleed it. Okay, let's siege Bubo and see if they come in, because my allies are here. We've got 2,200 some odd troops standing here. We've got double their numbers. So if you wanted to come in and give it a bash, we could wreck your numbers. And I'd be okay with that. 9 months on the siege, that's fine. I'm rather just hoping that they pick a fight with us. I want to move the army over to CG McSiegelot, Ibrahim here. Wait, what are we doing? Honor our alliance and join me in a peasant uprising? Broadly, I'm a little busy right now. Actually, I'm a little busy. But yeah, if we get a chance to go be peasant uprising somewhere, we'll certainly get on that, man. They're leaving. They're just out of here. And my enemy ally joins war. Oh dear. Which one? I've got a couple of them going on. Not the one that I'm concerned about. Oh good. Excellent. I would assume it's the other one. Broadly, no. Hang on. Which war are we talking about here? You know what? I'm going to file that under somebody else's problem right now and just deal with what's in my face, on my plate, as they say. I'm just going to deal with what's going on right here. Tidbits from far away. Okay, merchant from a faraway land catches my attention. I'm going to tell you, my attention's focused elsewhere. Marvel at treasures never before seen in these lands. Alright, well what are my options here with this merchant? Must be interesting traveling as much as you do. I get a 50% shot to be more vigilant. I can't spend any more prestige. Where's the one where I don't spend any prestige? I gain 10 dread if I threaten him. I don't want to do that, I'm going to get stressed. Or I can just spend some money and be more vigilant and gain 50 intrigue lifestyle experience, which is very nice. I can't really afford the stress at this point, and I don't have a very good shot at it. Okay, bye, 50 gold, nice knowing you. Making acquaintances, Lampshade, welcome back. Seemed to enjoy our latest feast. Got along well with everyone he spoke to, even the adult guests. Never hurts to make friends, he will become gregarious. We'll keep the trait gregarious. Daddy can't afford any stress right now, so you're not going to be greedy, and you're not going to be lustful. As positive as I personally may find those two traits, you're going to be stuck with gregarious. Alright, they seem to be wandering away, so I'm going to switch out Togba for Ibrahim. Because he's better at sieging. Oh, Togar's gone. Yeah, Togar's in jail. That's fine. I've got a backup physician. I've got someone we can bring in. Okay, they're making a play for something down here. I can only assume they're heading to Gagnoa or East Crew. I got 3 months left on this siege. And then I gotta move next door, I would assume, and deal with that. What with the whole war target icon. Ah, we've got a new perk. That'll take my mind off the war. Sure, Kidnapper. Let's just keep going down here. It's gonna go right down to Schemer at this point. The murders seem to be working out pretty well, even if I don't immediately recall who I'm murdering or why. Speaking of which, should I be murdering anyone over here? It's not gonna hurt, right? I mean, it's gonna hurt them. It's not gonna hurt me. Ah, we won a war. Yay! I didn't actually show up, but yay! Oh, good. My allies here have figured out what their move is, and they're marching off. That's fine. I'll just stay here and work on the siege. You guys get over there and deal with them. Ah, yeah. You're turning away now. Actually, that would be a pretty fair fight. You could probably go ahead and take that on. But no, it looks like you might get punched in the face. How's the siege going? 32 days. Great. That is almost done. I'd like to see what happens when these guys catch up here, which should be momentarily. It's not actually going spectacularly well for my allies, but I've got Bubo. I got Bubo. Now I'm just going to march over here and see if we can deal with this. We're up a little on the war score. I have no idea. There's my other allies up there. Have you finished whatever it is you were doing up there? Could you come down and help us? Because, allies are kind of getting their butts kicked. Sorry about that, guys. And at bare minimum, they're shaving down their numbers. You are just kind of arrow fodder here, which is great. Okay, everyone's kind of peeling out of there. You've still got 972. Ah, here comes the B team. Excellent. Good job, people. If you could kind of keep these guys occupied while I deal with Addy over here, that'd be super. I appreciate it. Okay, Siege of Addy. Who's on deck? Is that Ibrahim? Yeah, Ibrahim's on deck for the siege. Good. You guys, if you just want to stop running away and come back, or you guys can come in and take their place, or all of you can do all of that. I don't really care. I've got things to do over here. That looked like they were making a move for Dibri, but then they just completely reversed course. They might be heading for East Crew, maybe Gagnoa. You guys, wow, you ran a long way away. Yeah, your home territory is way up there. You guys are in, though. You're going to help out with the siege, which is great. I would love it if you actually just went over here and were arrow fodder for these guys and keep shaving their numbers down. Because I've got a very long siege here. Even with Ibrahim, I've got a very long siege ahead of me. It's going to take a while. I need both of these allies to be on board. You're coming back. Great. And then you... Oh, there's been a faction. Right, so there's a peasant rabble. That's probably in Dibri, where we've got basically... Well, I say no control. We don't have no control. Yeah, it's Dibri. Okay. Crew's under siege and Togar isn't swayed. Great. And their siege is going to move a lot faster than mine is. Get in here. Yeah, they're going to get done with Crew before I get done with Addy. I would love it if you guys just spun over there and dealt with that nonsense without me having to deal with it. I kind of got a thing going on over here. Oof. Okay, we'll see how this shakes out. It looks like these guys are headed to Upper Lobo. They're gonna be there in about 25 days. Upper Lobo doesn't really help me, though. I need you guys to go to East Crew, because the Siege of East Crew is not actually going that well. How about over here? I've still got 6 months. I've got to kind of peel out of here and at least go chase them off. Yeah, I got to do that. I got to move. Could you guys just kind of stay there and keep sieging, please? Oh, I think you did. Oh, good job, guys. Nope, they buggered off. They just left. Thanks, folks. Thanks, we had a perfectly good siege going on over there. But no. Oh, yeah, you guys are finally showing up. Alright, well, let's just move it a little bit faster. We'll see where everyone goes. If these guys end up attacking down here, then I'll just leave. I'll go back to Hattie over here. and try and finish that out. Well, everyone showed up right at the same time, and that's doing great work. That's doing excellent work here. Ah, I left Ibrahim on. That's okay. That's fine. It seems to be resolving itself. Okay, everyone finish up this. We've got to go back to Hattie again. Oh, and that got me a level of fame, too. My glory is widely known. Well, widely known in this very, very specific part of the world. I don't think anyone beyond this part has heard my name. Okay, everyone's showing up. Everyone go back over to East Hattie. Let's see if we can just kind of finish this out, guys. Oh, everything is just popping off here. My wife's pregnant again, and they just tried to take a poke at us again and failed miserably because all of us are together now. Everyone has shown up in one place. This should be relatively straightforward in the next 17 months. Oh, but totally irrelevant, though. We've got 100% war score. We can enforce our demands. Absolutely enforce those demands. Whew. Okay, disband everything. Everyone go home. Great job, everyone. Good job, team. We'll grab some coffee and some donuts later and go over the details, but good job, everyone. We finally got Bubo under control. Yeah, about 15 years after our first attempt at Bubo, we finally have captured Bubo. We have the Chiefdom of Crew locked down. We have all 4 parts of this duchy. I don't have the money to make it a duchy, but at least I've got all the bits of it. I'm feeling better about that. Crew is looking pretty good in this area. I like where we're going here. That is probably an excellent place to call it on Crusader Kings III for today. Next time, I want to readdress the Gribo-Wenyan situation over here. Maybe a couple more murders. Who knows? Who knows what might happen? But we'll pick up some more Crusader Kings III again next time. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, do please leave a like down below. It does cheer me up no end when people do that. And if you're new to the channel, maybe just checking it out for the first time, feel free to hit that subscribe button. See more of this ridiculous nonsense. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time. You know when those alarm company advertisements say, somebody's the victim of a robbery every 11 seconds? It's these guys. It's the Powells. They are, in fact, the victim of a robbery every 11 seconds because, me. Pablo here is looking for a little favor. Little financial favor from El Devo Magnifico. Citizens Tropico, everything is under control. This is not a fire. This is not a fire. This is an aggressive urban redevelopment program.